Good morning, brothers and sisters. This is a prophecy update entitled Famine, Pestilence, and Control Developing by Damon Duck. Concerning famine and food shortages, past articles have mentioned that the World Economic Forum is trying to control global farming by reducing the use of fertilizer and chemicals farmers use, reducing the number of cattle farmers and ranchers can raise, encouraging humans to eat insects instead of meats. Land use, food production, and climate change are part of the Transforming Our World, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. An article written by award-winning international journalist Alex Newman, who I highly recommend, dated July 20th, says Newman believes the UN ultimately wants to get rid of private land ownership. The UN wants to remove small farmers, even medium farmers, from their land. Communists love to create scarcity and dependence because as long as you have independent people who are able to take care of themselves, there's really no need for the government to run your life and to control everything that you do. And lastly, controlling the food supply allows the government to control humanity. It is incredible to believe, but if Newman is right, and I think he is, because the WEF says we will own nothing under the New World Order, the leaders in several nations are trying to drive small and medium farmers out of business and take their land by restricting the use of fertilizer and chemicals, passing laws that limit ownership of cattle, etc. Globalists don't seem to care if Bill Gates, large corporations, or nations, China, buys up thousands of acres of land, but they want small and medium farmers out of business because they don't want citizens to get food from individual farmers. It is easy for this writer to believe that their actions will quickly lead to the famine, pestilence, and control of people prophesied in the Bible. Here are more stories that seem to be prophetically significant. One concerning the energy crisis, hyperinflation, and economic collapse during the tribulation period. On August 5th, it was reported that Spain ordered citizens to set air conditioners above 80 degrees this summer. The UK has warned citizens that their energy bills would increase about 60% in October of 2022 and more in January 2023. Biden's sanctions on Russia and Putin's retaliation are causing millions of people to struggle to pay bills and have enough to eat. 2. Concerning natural disasters and food shortages. On August 2nd, it was reported that a severe drought has caused water prices in the state of California to increase 56% since the beginning of this year. Water prices are the highest on record, the drought is getting worse, and crops that need to be irrigated are beginning to suffer. 3. Concerning natural disasters. On August 5th, it was reported that a narrow strip of land in eastern Kentucky received 14 to 16 inches of rain in 4 days. Record rains over an 8-day period in Missouri, Kentucky, and Illinois killed 39 people and destroyed homes and crops. 4. Concerning wars and rumors of wars. On August 5th, it was reported that North Korea has offered to send 100,000 troops to Ukraine to fight with Russia's troops. 5. Concerning Islamic efforts to destroy Israel. Following the arrest of a Palestinian Islamic Jihad leader on the West Bank, Israel endured 4 days of terrorist threats and lockdowns. On August 5th, Israel called up about 25,000 reserves. Israeli jets struck several targets in Gaza, killed the commander in Gaza, and killed the members of several Palestinian rocket crews. Palestinian terrorists responded with a 45-minute barrage of rockets at southern Israel. Most of the rockets fell short, landed in Gaza, went into the sea, or were shot down by Israelis' Iron Dome system. On August 6th, the PIJ was still firing rockets at southern Israel. Israel arrested 19 jihadis in the West Bank, and both sides started preparing for several days of confrontation. On August 7th, the Israeli Defense Forces said, to the best of their knowledge, they had eliminated all senior PIJ leaders in Gaza. The PIG asked for a ceasefire, and Israel accepted it on Sunday night, August 7th. Sixth, concerning deceit, the weakening of America, and the tracking of buying and selling, on August 7th, the U.S. Senate passed the $739 billion deceptively named Inflation Reduction Act. The Congressional Budget Office, a few Democrats, and all Republicans say it will not reduce inflation. The bill contains no money for more troops to defend America, contains no money for more police to make America's cities safer, contains no money to make America's borders more secure, and funds about 87,000 new IRS agents to track Americans' citizens' buying and selling. Biden promised that he would not raise taxes on Americans that earn less than $400,000 a year, but the bill imposes a 16.4 cent tax on every barrel of crude oil and petroleum products, and that will be passed on to everyone that buys gasoline for a vehicle. On August 8th, Gary Bauer wrote, "There are a couple of fundamental economic principles. One is that you can't tax your way out of a recession, and this bill imposes a lot of new taxes. Second, you can't spend your way out of an inflation crisis, and this bill increases spending by hundreds of billions of dollars. 7, concerning the decline of America and global economic collapse, many economists now say America has entered a period of stagflation, a stagnant economy with continuing inflation. Put another way, America's economy is slumping, but prices will keep going up. Increasing the tax on fuel probably guarantees it. 8, concerning corruption in world government, on August 8th, about 30 FBI agents raided former President Trump's house, Mar-a-Lago, in Florida. As I see it, Dems, under the influence of the shadow government, are transitioning the U.S. into the one world government, and they will stop at nothing to destroy anyone that stands in their way, even if it is a former president. People that haven't truly accepted Jesus as their Savior, especially unsaved people that have joined the church, need to realize that when the New World Order or world government comes into power, they will obey that government or be killed. The extremists that have taken over the U.S. do not intend to be removed from office. Trump is not the only person they hate. They also hate the 75 million people that voted for him. If you think they won't come after you, ponder what they have done to the January 6th Patriots. 9, concerning a digital currency, on August 10th, it was reported that Biden has signed an executive order to develop a digital dollar. One investor called it a step toward the end of cash. It will allow the government to track your buying and selling and force you to obey by freezing your bank account. This is truly a sign that history is approaching the tribulation period. Finally, are you rapture ready? God bless.